By Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg. Hill. This is Brian Anderson. yr4 is our reporter. Here we go.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in two ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponent.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Pass to Bailey. Here's McGrady. There's Cunningham with a three. Drops in the three.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Here's Durant. Duran. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Charlotte. Here's McGrady. And a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Durant. Beyond the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Drives to the hoop. Here's Flag. The layup misses.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. And it's SGA missing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with yr4.
Thanks. Yeah, the Magic head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Orlando calls timeout. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Magic trail by 9. Pass to Duran. Now the Hornets moving it up. And here's Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 5 points.
I just love the ball move.
Here's SGA. Will it go? Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Flag. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And that one is hammered home.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
To the paint. Duncan. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the second free throw is good. It's Sharp on the wing. Here's Ware. Off target from outside.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The three, Durant. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Boom! He jammed it straight down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Maravich. No points so far. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. Here's Duran. Second chance effort. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Charlotte leading by 16. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, when Sharp's got to look at the rim, he's going for it.
Pass to Duran. Back to Durant. The rebound by Ware.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Marbury. Gilgeous Alexander defending. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. That one doesn't drop.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Micah, no good.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass. It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor. And getting up and hammering it home. That was a fierce finish.
How about how he switched hands on the way to the rim? He wanted that dunk to really stand out. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
With so much ball being played in the air, Sharp can really go get it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous Alexander, good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Sharp. Again, Charlotte.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Duran. Here's Marbury. Here's Ware. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. And so it's Charlotte continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Orlando with the ball. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Cunningham. Out to the wing. Here's Flag. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Flag's got 6 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Davis. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Flag. Stolen by Davis. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And he gets it to go. Give him 8 points now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Picked by Gobert. Inside. The Hornets pull it in. Stand Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Here's Flag. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pass to Bailey. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Durant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Bol grabs the board. On offense, here are the Hornets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. On the wing, Richardson. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Bol.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Pass to Davis to get back on track. And it's good on the layup. Davis has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Here's Flag. Down low. Here's Bol. Rebound by the Magic.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Durant for 3. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Bol. No good with a layup. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Up top, Nembhard. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And that one's good. Flag's got 6 points in the quarter.
Mitchell.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
So for the Hornets, Sharp with it. He's got 6. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, look, Sharp has a lightning-quick first step, which makes him tough to handle on drive.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Duran. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's McGrady. Shot from 12. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Orlando making a switch here.
Substitution for your Magic.
And 1:01 left to play in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. To the middle. Duncan. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And that one misses. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Ware. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Maravich. Still without a bucket. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes a first. Orlando making a switch here. So he gets them both. Here's Marbury. Pass to Sharp. Inside. 3 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And so it's Charlotte firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's Orlando now. Here's Maravich. Got a hand on it. Here's McGrady. Pass to Bailey. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Bailey's got 7.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And SGA, here we go. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Cunningham on the wing. He's got 5. Pass to Bailey. On the take. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Here's Duncan. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
We're attacking, and he jams it home with authority.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Duncan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw no good. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Here's Bailey. Again, Charlotte.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Here's Duncan. He's got 5. Outside Durant. Pass to Maravich. Jacks up a 3. Tipped. To the paint. Here's Lucas. It's hauled in by the Magic. Down low. Here's
Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Richardson, that's good.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Brian, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Mitchell. No points yet. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Denied. Here's Wright. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Now here's Durant. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
.152 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. They recover it. Mikan, that's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Right side Durant. Back to SGA. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Now Durant. He's got 5.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
That one goes in.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
Now here's Durant. Davis a screen. Durant, no good. It's been all Hornets.
He didn't have his feet planted.
The Hornets making a switch here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Lucas. No good with the triple. Orlando with the ball. Outside Oubre. Pass to Gobert. Back to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Nembhard for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And here are the Magic now to stop the run. And so it's Charlotte building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Houston. Pass to Mitchell. There's the drive. Now Robinson. The baseline J is off the mark. Bol grabs the board. Here's Houston. Over Nembhard. Houston can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Houston gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Robinson with a steal. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Here's Bol. Robinson. No dice on the putback jam. To the inside. It's stolen. Pass to Lucas. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
The 3 ball. Orlando again missing. It's been all Hornets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
First one falls for him. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there. Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Right wing. And finished off by Bull.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Here's Jenkins. Off with the layup. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Bowles. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Bowles got 6 here in the quarter.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And the Hornets call time here. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Jenkins. Over Bull. Jenkins misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Nembhard. After the basket by Charlotte. And Mitchell over to help. From deep. Jenkins misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Bull. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. On the wing, Richardson. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. The putback. Robinson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching. I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Richardson, no good. Here's Orlando. Pass to Duncan. Inside. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. There's the block. Outside Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good, off the front rim.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. Richardson, no good. Looking to get back on track. And SGA finishes inside.
It doesn't matter what the defense does inside. Gilgeous-Alexander was determined to get through.
Back to Richardson. Takes the 3. hits a three-pointer.
Richardson.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Durant has the open look. And Orlando tacks on 2 more. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory.